How's it going, everyone? I'm Contemption, and as you can see behind me, I got my butt kicked today by Nevsky in so many more ways than one. It was not so much disappointing as it was how do I move forward with my commander choices? What am I going to do next? Because I'm not sure if Nevsky's a game changer for my type of gameplay, but I think we're going to see him a lot. That's for sure. But we're going to go over the reports. I'm going to let you know how I feel as mostly an archer player and infantry player who's getting his butt kicked by Nevsky. I don't have the latest Season of Conquest infantry commanders. Obviously, that would help. But from what I had, I thought I would do a little bit better. But we'll get into that. Before I do my intro, like I always do, I just want people to know about this awesome update. Lilith just popped in today. Shout out to Cat Lady. Thank you for sending me this screenshot saying, yo, you got to look at this. They're giving away exhibit coins in this event, which is awesome because this event usually means nothing to me. I have all the Gathering Legendary Commanders maxed out. So this in here is fantastic. You get 10 of them. I'm obviously going for them first. That's 50 every time this event comes around. That means every second time this comes around, you're going to unlock another commander in the exhibit. Because right now in the museum, right now I can unlock one for 90. So that's awesome. I'm sure the next one will be 95, then 100, because it seems to be going up by fives. But that is awesome. That's awesome for free to play. That's awesome for low spenders, medium spenders, and whales probably don't care. But for everyone else, it's fantastic. So stick around. We're going to go over those reports. I'm going to tell you how I feel about my commanders and what I'm going to do next. And here we go. Thanks, guys. All right, here we go. This is the first report. As you can see on the bottom left of the screen, this was the battle I recorded earlier on my lunch break at work. Got hammered. Nevsky is crazy. The saddest part about this report isn't that I got destroyed. It's that I got destroyed and the XY isn't even expertised. So it is a 5524 in case you can't read that. And I got completely wrecked. We did use T5 troops. We had our best gear. I told the Avis, super thank you, shout out to Avis for not just telling me that he had Nevsky, but offering to test this many times. Paid his own hospital bill. I did offer. I promise I offered. He said no, it was for science. He wanted to know just as much as I did. Used our best gear, T5 troops, had city skins. I don't know if he had a rune. I don't think it mattered. He would have whooped my ass anyways. But so that's the first one. I did try some odd commanders just because it was one fail after another. What did we try next? We tried Gilgamesh Naboo. Yeah, that didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. So again, mine's expertise. I'll show you my gear. Avis's gear was really good. He had some mostly legendary set pieces. Really good. This was the gear I was using on my archers. Full set, pendant. I did switch those around a little bit between the horn, the dagger, and the Ring of Doom. Man, it was bad. It was just so bad. I did have my best gear on any commander I sent out. I would switch these around to either have the dagger, the horn, the pendant, kind of anything I could try. But it really just didn't help. It didn't. If we go back down, the second one. So yeah, that was Gilgamesh Naboo. Completely wrecked me. This was Guan and Alex. I don't think there was much. Oh yeah, that's when he used Mina. Yeah, Mina, obviously he has it expertise. He has the relic. The relic just gives Mina so much more give. Holy smokes. Crazy. Obviously this is 1v1. He doesn't have AoE. He's not going to be as much of a pain in the butt in murder balls. I think he'll be targeted very quickly in murder balls. I think if you see an XY or a Mina, you should assume a Nevsky's behind it, or at least watch it very closely until you can see the secondary commander. And I think he's going to be sniped very quickly. He is now on my top 5, without a doubt, in murder balls. Ethelfled, Trajan, Mulan, Joan, Constantine. I would even put him ahead of those guys. He is deadly. Absolutely deadly. I did try some weird combos here. Obviously wasn't going to work, but I thought maybe I could double up on the shields, and I had Charles Relic, so maybe that would help, and Alex's expertise, so maybe the debuff area of effect would help. Nope. No, it sure did not. I tried Naboo, YSG. I've got the Relic with YSG. Completely destroyed. Just annihilated. And that's Mina and Nevsky. Like, that's not even an expertise XY. He would have done better. He would have hurt more. I tried Ramses, Naboo. It did better. Obviously, Ramses is super strong. Like, Ramses is an awesome archer commander. He doesn't have the AoE, but whoever's behind him typically does, whether it's YSG or Naboo. Or actually, I'm thinking of putting Mehmed behind him. Card up at the top on that. I've got a 5-5-3-5 Mehmed with the Relic. I think he's going to be fantastic in Ark of Osiris. I'm excited to try him there. Gilgamesh Ramses. I tried that. Nope. Wasn't going to happen. I figured single target damage. I would debuff him with health and defense. No, now that wasn't going to work. What else did I try here? I tried Guan Alex. That didn't do, or sorry, Guan and Leo. That didn't do too bad. But as you can see by the report, he put Nevsky primary. So I think if Mina was primary, it might not have gone as smoothly as it did here. But I still lost. And I still lost by 3,400 or 3,300 T5 troops. That's a loss. And that's Guan and Leo. Like, that's a deadly combo. And yeah, I would have AoE and a murder ball, a lot of AoE, as you can see on the screen there. Would have been fantastic in a murder ball. Nevsky, not as much, but on this report, he actually had William. As you can see, William kicked my butt, and his William isn't even expertise. So I gotta say that Nevsky is, I wouldn't say OP. I wouldn't. He's the next generation of commanders. He's the start of another gen. Next we'll see infantry. Next we'll see archers. And then whatever else they add on top of that. I think it's to be expected. I'm glad he doesn't do AoE, like any type of AoE. Obviously he has, anti-swarm. I get that. But at least he doesn't have AoE. The anti-swarm's going to hurt too, man. So if you see an XY, if you see a Mina, if you see a Saladin, really any cavalry commander out in the field now, you got to watch for that secondary, because they're going to be sniping your marches hard. You're just going to notice all of a sudden one of your strongest marches is half health, like right out of the gate. It's insane. I was expecting him to be really good. I was hopeful, especially when he said his XY wasn't expertised. I was hoping that I could do better. Really did. I know Guan is an older gen comm, but he is held up. He's fantastic. Alex, one of the best commanders in the game, in my opinion. I was hoping for better. I really was. But I think it's cool. I'm excited to see reports. I'm excited to see how he does in murder balls. I really think he's got to be in your top 5 for taking him out really quickly. Kind of like if you saw an Edward out there, you go for Edward because you know you're going to get good trades and you don't want him casting his skill. Kind of like Honda. You just want Honda off the field. He's squishy. He's easy to take down in most cases. Nevsky's right there. Nevsky's above them for sure. I would do Trajan, Ethelfled, then Nevsky, and then go for, your Naboos, your Guans, all those guys. But I think Nevsky is completely deadly. Really, really is. I'm surprised. Surprised, but not surprised, but disappointed and not sure what's going to happen on the next arc. I hope our next arc is fantastic. I hope we get to see Nevsky out in the field. If I do, I hope you tune in. I will, if it's really good, if I got really good battles against a Nevsky, I'll kind of cut it out and make another video on it separate from ARC, because I know an hour and 10 minutes, not everybody wants to watch an ARC match. It's been around for a long time. I get it. There are some fans out there, which is awesome, but not everybody wants to see a whole 110-minute long video. But that's it, guys. That was Nevsky, my first battles with him. Again, thank you. Shout out to Avis for offering, for being excited about it, paying his own hospital bills on T5. Appreciate it. Obviously, I have the resources I could have sent him, but I'm sure he has good resources too. So that's it, guys. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for sticking around if you watched this whole thing. Until next time, see you soon. Later.